Welcome, my friends. Yes, welcome to another episode of Nintendo Nightcap, bringing you all the latest Nintendo Switch 2 news now. And we've got a big story because there has been a development in when the announcement is going to happen, thanks to known insider Nate the Hate. Before we get into that, let me just tell you, you can win a Switch 2 right here on the channel. All you got to do is like and subscribe, and then you will be in a chance to win it on launch day. Right, so Nate the Hate has been talking about the Switch 2, and when he has heard the announcement is going to happen, he spoke about this on his podcast. I'm going to show you a short clip. Make sure you check out the whole episode. It's in the description below. And then we're going to talk about what he has had to say. Let's check it out now.
I can share with you right now that the Nintendo Switch 2 will be revealed in the coming week. Do you want to know when?
I think everyone out there wants to know when, Nate. So, I mean, if you know, you know. So let's hear what you got.
I have been told the Switch 2 will be revealed on Thursday, January 16th.
Thursday, January the 16th.
Correct.
Wow. That's not far away. We're talking just a few days. So
yeah, it's just a few days from now from when this episode will go live. And I have heard some details about what will be in the reveal. I consider these details incomplete because it just doesn't make sense to me, but maybe it will make more sense after the reveal. So what I've heard is that the reveal itself is going to focus almost exclusively on the console itself. There is not going to be any presence of games. There could be a game shown running on the screen, or maybe even the TV screen, depending on how this trailer is put together, but software is not going to be a focus. So if this trailer, let's say, is absent of any games, maybe don't be too surprised about it.
yeah, I'm just, I'm thinking about, I guess, recent console, reveals. And a lot of the times, Nate, it seems like it's more about the hardware these days than anything else. Like, I think the Sony, like when they announced the PS5, it was just kind of, they're showing all the 3D render of the system and whatever. And then, later on, obviously they showed us more of the system and the games and everything like that. Are we saying it's going to be similar to that? It's, you're saying that they're just going to kind of show off the system and that's really about it. We'll see more later. I mean, I would imagine it would be something like that. And if you go back and think about the Switch launch and the reveal, it was very similar. We got that initial thing, and then they kind of, went a lot deeper when they did their presentation. We're talking about something similar to that, I guess.
I could see it being similar to the October 2016 reveal,
yeah.
But that did have a fairly large focus on the games as well. Like, it did show Breath of the Wild, it showed Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it showed Skyrim, NBA 2K, Splatoon 2. They just didn't name the games.
Right.
Nor did they officially announce some of these games for several more months. So I don't think it's going to be to quite that level. I think it may just be, here's the system, here's some of the functionality of the system and the Joy-Cons, and we'll see the new logo. Maybe we even see some of the packaging. And then, from what I've heard, it should be in late February. So towards the tail end of February, perhaps early March, depending on how the schedule aligns. These things are fluid, they can adjust.
Right.
Nintendo will have a software showcase for Switch 2 games.
Yeah, and that makes total sense.
So, my friends, there you go. Yes, indeed. Nate the Hate is stating that he has heard the Switch 2 will be announced this Thursday in 3 days, January 16th, which weirdly enough is the same day that Nintendo is releasing Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. So I don't know what to make of that. That seems a really weird thing to do, to steal the thunder from that game. Not that it's a massive game, but nonetheless, it's it's a big staple of Nintendo IP, Donkey Kong. So that seems a little weird, for me. But what do we think about the fact that he is saying very little, if any, software will be shown? That again seems very weird, because to me, Nintendo is not a company that typically revels in hardware alone, right? They're not a company that cares about throwing specs in your face and, hey, look how shiny new hardware. They are all about fun, and they will be showing, of course, the new features of the Switch 2, but usually they show those features via its software, right? To show the fun. So I gotta believe that even if they don't have a lot of software on show, they'll have at least one game, right? I mean, if they're going to show us if indeed the Switch 2 does have that optical sensor inside the Joy-Con, and you can use it on a game like, I don't know, Mario Paint, Mario Maker 3, they would show that via some software, surely, and whatever other features the Switch 2 might have. So whilst I do believe that there will be, as he says, another presentation down the line in February to focus on software, I still got to believe they will be showing some software at this initial announcement. And as he said, the information he has gotten about this announcement doesn't seem complete. So whilst it will be mainly to show the hardware, he himself says it's not complete info, so they could be showing at least some software. Now, the other good point he makes is that Nintendo could be designing this announcement to draw up excitement amongst its financial meeting, ahead of its financial meeting for the investors. So, just to basically show off what it's got coming up in the future, get them excited, make sure they invest, and then down the line, give us what we want most of all, which is the games. So anyway, very, very exciting news. Nate the Hate is a very reliable insider. He has gotten most things right. He has gotten a couple of things wrong in the past, but mostly he gets things right. And he usually doesn't say anything unless he knows he is right. So we shall have to wait and see. This Thursday, 3 days, that is it. Count it. Wake up in the morning, buy Donkey Kong Country HD Returns, and then wait for the announcement. I am working. It better happen before I have to run to work. But until then, my friends, I hope you all have an awesome day. Make sure to like and subscribe to give yourself a chance to win a Switch 2 on this very channel. I will be back tonight with a stream. I'm not sure what, but I will be also back tomorrow with even more Nintendo Switch 2 news. So until then, everyone, have an awesome night. Catch you later. Bye.